Welcome back. It is 7:18. Thanks for joining us this morning. Well, members of the Commons Finance Committee are set to grill Finance Minister Bill Morneau over the cancelled agreement with the We charity. Joining us now is Xiao Li from Ottawa. Good morning, Xiao. Thanks for joining us once again.
Good morning, Mary. Thanks for having me.
So what's new in this We scandal? What are we learning now?
Well, a lot has come out since the House Finance and Ethics Committee started their hearings into the Canada Student Services Grant last week. That's the $912 million program that we was supposed to administer. Now, Finance did get some answers, Ethics not so much. The Finance Committee talked to the civil servant who made the We recommendation, the Assistant Deputy Minister in Employment and Social Development, Rachel Wernick. Now, she says no one from the Prime Minister's office brought up We with her. We came up while civil servants were talking about it, and she reached out to them independently. She said she had worked with them in the past and she had good working relationships, so she offered to reach out. Now, Wernick explained that We said they actually already had a proposal for your youth entrepreneurship that was circling through the cabinet. Some ministers had already seen it, but it was We who told Wernick about this. So it's not like the cabinet said, hey, we've seen this proposal and we'd like to go forward with it. Now, that pitch was a different proposal, of course, but it was adjusted and eventually changed in to the Student Services Grant. But Wernick insists that no one from the PM's office brought up We with her or pushed for We to get the deal. Now, yesterday, Finance also heard from Ian Shugart, who's the clerk of the Privy Council. He's the senior-most civil servant in Canada and the cabinet secretary. He has agreed to release all communications between the PMO and the cabinet office about this deal, as well as any video recordings of meetings that might exist. But he also said that based on what he's seen, there's been no contact between the PM and We on this deal. Now, Ethics Committee has also been meeting. They had less luck. The Conservatives and the NDP, they really wanted to look at conflict of interest laws, but the Liberals ran out the clock, talking for a long time about political history, classical Greece, political philosophy. At one point, Charlie Angus said the Liberals were trying to rag the puck. Ethics and Finance will both meet again later today.
Yeah, so what can we expect to hear at the committee? Finance Minister Bill Morneau expected to testify.
We're really not sure what we should get out of him. It should be interesting, of course, because Bill Morneau, he has apologized for not recusing himself from the cabinet vote ratifying the deal. As we've learned, one of his daughters works for We in an admin role, and another one has spoken at We events. The Tories and the NDP, while they'll be happy to talk to Bill Morneau, they really, really want to talk to the Prime Minister. At Ethics last week, they brought up the fact that, we're not interested in the rest of the Trudeau family. We just want to talk to the Prime Minister, get some answers out here. And they've also asked for the PM to waive cabinet confidentiality in this case. That's not so clear just because in the past, in the SNC-Lavalin case, of course, the PM failed to waive cabinet confidentiality. So there were a few witnesses who were prevented from talking to the Ethics Commissioner in that case. There's also another curious note. Canada Land publisher Jesse Brown will be testifying before Finance at noon. Canada Land, it's a news website. They've run several pieces on We, going back as early as 2018, asking questions about the relationship between the We charity and Me to We. That's the for-profit corporate side of the We movement. They're asking some questions about exactly what the relationship is. Is it clear, that sort of thing? That starts at noon with Jesse Brown expected to testify a little after that. Ethics meets at 4 o'clock Ottawa time, and the big man, Bill Morneau, he's expected to start talking at around 3 o'clock.
All right, we'll be watching closely, and you'll have the latest on City News tonight at 6 and 11. Xiao, thank you so much again for joining us this morning. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, that is Xiao Li, our reporter from Ottawa. It is 7:21 now on Breakfast Television. Well, the cost of living on the rebound. Grocery prices continue to climb due to the pandemic. Mike Epple has your business news coming up.